everybody, Glenn here, and today I'm going to do a better late than never review of the Smuggler's Bounty Death Star box. This came out obviously last month, but took a little time to get to me, so I'm doing this one very late. So we're gonna bypass the whole unboxing thing. Everybody has seen this box by now, and I'm just going to review the items. So let's check out the spoiler card. Next time around we've got the Rogue One box. It's funny, I'm not as excited about this box because movie's not out yet. So once the movie gets out, and you know, it's a big topic of discussion right now. But, you know, the Rogue One pops, and we don't really know the characters yet very well. So I think once the movie comes out, it'll be a little more of an exciting time for it. So that'll be coming out in the next one. So that is the spoiler card. We've got our spoilers on here, the usual behind-the-scenes making of some of the items. One very interesting item on here that's a bit of a discrepancy from the actual item. So we're going to go over that first. We're going to talk about the t-shirt. So the t-shirt, kind of a fight t-shirt. They've done this kind of thing before in the Marvel box with Age of Ultron. So we've got Battle on the Death Star pop shirt with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. Vader versus Kenobi. Now, this is a nice shirt, actually. I like the material. It feels really good. It feels a little softer than some of their other shirts. I like that it's gray. Good color, nice design. I dig it. Now, one thing I noticed is if you look at the spoiler card, you can see there that the final design is actually different than what it says the final design is here. It has Sith versus Jedi, not Vader versus Kenobi. So they made a last-minute change. I don't think it matters either way. I just thought that was an interesting note. Again, digging the shirt. It definitely is a plus for this box. All right, next we've got a double pop box this time around. So we'll start with Darth Vader. There's the Darth Vader there, and this is Darth Vader with his hand up. Once you see him out of the box, you'll kind of see that he almost is standing a little bit to the side of where the stand position is. So you can see him in the box there. There's two in this. We're going to get to Tarkin in just a minute. But this is 158 Darth Vader, and this is the Bespin Darth Vader. All right, let's check it out. I assume there's also going to be a Rogue One Darth Vader at some point, whether it's in the box or not. All right, so we've got Darth Vader, and you can see that he's kind of positioned to the side. It's kind of weird because usually, you know, you figure your stands are going to be straight ahead. So his head really should be, and I think it might have just come kind of unscrewed. These bobbleheads can be a little bit off when it comes to their head. I think it should be more like this. But now it doesn't bobble as much because his head's a little tighter. I actually like it this way. So he's kind of standing in a different position. Another action-y kind of pose, but I dig this one. Looks really good. And secondly, we've got Grand Moff Tarkin, character we've not seen before. So definitely fitting with the Death Star theme. All right, there he is out of the box on the stand. His pretty natural pose for Tarkin. What is hard to pick up on camera, but one of the things I really like is the way they did the facial features, and they did a good job of making him have this gaunt appearance. You can kind of see he looks like he's, you know, older. He looks like Peter Cushing did, playing the role in the original Star Wars. You know, it was towards the end of his life, and he was very gaunt and thin, and kind of almost looked like very skeleton-y, especially in the face. So I like that they put that detail in there. Good looking pop otherwise. Not a whole lot going on with it. I mean, he's just standing there. But that is a really good representation of Grand Moff Tarkin. So there you go. All right, I actually didn't go with the pop with the pin and the patch first because I want to talk about the t-shirt. But as far as the pin goes, you've got your Stormtrooper there. And of course Darth Vader on the patch. Good looking patch, not a whole lot going on there. It almost looks like the image on the patch is taken from a photo of Darth Vader. You know what I mean? It's not like a drawing. It looks very familiar, very much like almost a vid cap of Vader's head. So a decent patch there. I don't like it as much as I have the past couple of DC and Marvel ones, but looks pretty good otherwise. All right, finally we've got a little small item. This is a Death Star luggage tag. So you see it right there. Not big on the luggage tags. I think it's a cool thing. But if you don't do a lot of traveling, I used to travel constantly, and back then this would have been a great accessory for me. But now don't have much use for it. I'm not sure where it's gonna be. I mean, I could put it on my luggage, but it'll probably never get used, and I'll never see it again. But it's a rubbery type of material, but it looks good. It definitely fits the theme, Death Star after all. And if you are using your luggage a lot, this is actually a pretty cool accessory to have hanging off of your bag. So there you have it. If you want to look a little more at the spoiler card, you've got a lot of concepts there, concept and finals, and you know, talks about the design of them, a little bit about the history. Again, you've got the Sith versus Jedi shirt that's actually didn't make it to the final. Obviously, they made this before they made those final decisions on the shirt, and you can kind of see how they went over each of the pops as well. So I like these cards. They're kind of cool. An interesting little behind-the-scenes tour of the box. So I dig this box. I think I'm going to give it an A-. The minus being the luggage tag. I'm just not going to have a whole lot of use for it. But I thought the shirt was very well designed. We're used to these pop shirts now, and this was a nice concept, one they've kind of done before. But I like the design. I like the Death Star in the background. The fact that it's a gray shirt. The shirt itself is very soft and very high quality compared to some of the other shirts we've gotten. So I dig the shirt. I always give high marks for a 2-pop box because that's what most of us want when we're looking at Funko boxes is actual pops. So we've got Darth Vader. I like this one. I like one thing I didn't point out with this pop is his cape is flowing as well. So again, it's very, you guys have heard this from me before, it's very in motion. I love these in motion pops like this one. Another great example is the Kylo Ren, which you can't see behind me, but where they're actually doing something and they give that impression of motion. And then Tarkin. Again, Tarkin looks good. I think he looks really good. Especially, I like the facial features. They're very close to the in-movie Tarkin, played by Peter Cushing. So, good job on those. The patch and the pin are good, as always. Again, A-. Can't go wrong with the 2 pops for me, anyway. Not that I have the room for them, but, you know, as opposed to getting some sort of oddball line or a little mini plush, I much prefer the pops. So that, you know, effectively makes the box for me, the fact that it's 2 pops. So that's all I've got for now. We've got some other videos coming up. I know, again, I'm behind as always. Real life kind of takes control sometimes. I'm trying to do a lot of videos at once and kind of piece them out and release them a little at a time. And also I'm looking to kind of get some new boxes that are coming out. One thing I've noticed, and just doing the Hero Stash, one thing I've noticed is that a lot of the big companies are starting to branch out and have more and more and more boxes, more specialty boxes. So I'm going to be getting some of those and kind of checking those out. And kind of unboxing those for you as they come out, and we'll see. So we'll see some new ones here pretty soon. I also have some unboxings of pops that I've never done before, and again, I said this about San Diego Comic-Con, but I've got some of the New York Comic-Con pops that I'm going to talk about as well, and do a lot of pop reviews coming up all at once. So stay tuned for those. That's about it for now, and enjoy your day. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.